Governor Cuomo is famous. He's a famously hard-working governor. He's a national figure. He doesn't get out much. He's, working. When he does get out, he gets, I think he's usually in Washington. And the federal government has not been as great a partner as we'd like, mostly because of Congress and spending constraints there. Are there things that we can do that we can help you to get more resources from the federal government, to get the federal government to be more of a partner at the table so that we can expand supportive housing?
You guys can probably answer that better than I can. The one thing that I've been talking to the MRT folks about is, along with everything else that Courtney's got on her plate, and the MRT team, is I'd like to see us be able to use MRT dollars for operating and supportive as well. I don't want to, it would be a little ridiculous to say we have more capital money than we need. We never have enough. But at this point, we have more capital dollars than we have operating and supportive dollars to use those capital dollars. So MRT has been incredibly helpful and successful in providing a lot of those capital dollars. But there is this other serious gap that we have, and I'd love to petition the federal government to give us the flexibility to use some portion of those dollars for operating and supportive services.
We have, under the leadership of network member Charles King of Housing Works, we formed together a Housing is Healthcare coalition that we've been pushing in Washington to work to convince CMS of the need for housing and how it has such an impact on people's health, and to see if we can unlock some of those dollars. It's an uphill battle, certainly, but we're still fighting it, and we hope to do that with you. Any last thoughts that you want to share with the folks in the room? We're running up on our time, and we've got lots of great workshops coming up, but I don't know if any last final thoughts?
I would just say thank you. You have been great partners. I've been on both sides of the fence. I've been on the boards of one of your organizations. I've consulted with others, and I've worked with you now twice in government. And I think you are among the most effective providers of truly necessary services to citizens in need. And you do a great job. This is, Alicia said it before a couple of times, this is an extraordinary turnout. I guess what I always tell people about supportive housing, because I do tend to be passionate about it, we in government face on a daily basis in very, very difficult problems. And the truth is, whether you have the money to do what you need to do to come up with solutions or you don't, it's not just about dollars. It's about the creative thinking that goes into trying to formulate public policies that actually work. And sometimes we come up with ideas that don't work, and we've got to go back to the drawing board. I don't think there's ever been a more successful public policy than supportive housing, ever. And it just seems kind of crazy to me that when you come up with a solution to a problem, that the world doesn't absolutely embrace it. And we just have to work a little bit harder to make the world know that what you do day in and day out is solving a critical problem that we as a society face. And, when you find something that works, you got to support it.
I think you want to end on that note. One of the reasons there's so many people here today, one of the reasons we have people up in the balcony is because we have great government partners like the three of you. So please, everyone give a hand for Fran Reiter, Courtney Burke, and Louisa Chafee. Thank you very much.